Hey guys, so I had my Mini Cooper parked outside in the sun. Then suddenly I noticed the sunroof was having problems. So here it is partially open. So it was finicky opening up all the way. And doesn't want to close. So I've been reading online and actually had trouble opening when it was sitting in the sun. So what I suspect, I moved it in the garage, and what I suspect is when the car is sitting outside in the sun, you get an expansion of the sunroof, and that's causing it to not fit quite right because of friction in the front and on the sides. So I'm going to try to clean out the gutters using my compressed air from my compressor and spray some silicone around the edge. So I had this stuff sitting around from I don't know where I got it from. It's just silicone lube, and I noticed that this is a rubber gasket up front here. You kind of have a felt gasket. So it's basically a rubber gasket all around on the outer side of the top with that felt gasket around the inside. So I'm guessing it's backing off is because it's hitting, because the expansion of the sunroof is too big, and it's backing off on the sensors because of the friction. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this up a little bit with the silicone, and let's see if it closes. So I sprayed the rubber gasket with silicone. I sprayed this part with silicone, and I used a rag. I basically held a rag up against here so that way I don't get the overspray onto the top. So that was my compressor. I used the compressor to blow out any debris, but there was no debris. So basically I held the rag up and sprayed it with silicone. You can see it's a little bit shinier. This is a felt thing, so I didn't actually, usually there's like a small felt thing around here, so I didn't spray that with silicone. I sprayed it all the way up to this part because I want to be able to tilt the back up and be able to spray the other half, and spray this part. This is a rubber, so I'm going to spray this with silicone. So let's see if it works now. Yay! So I'm gonna go ahead and, it was actually when it was sitting in the sun, it would catch, having to open too. So I'm gonna spray this rubber, tilt it back, do the tilt, spray this with silicone, spray around the whole edge around here with silicone when it's tilted up, and we'll test it out again. Okay, I went ahead and sprayed on the outside edge of the frame everywhere. I sprayed, there's actually rubber with felt around the sunroof, and a lot of the felt material came off, so I went ahead and sprayed that with silicone. So actually it seems to open okay. Without any problems. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and park it outside in the sun, let the sun heat it up, and check it again, see if it still works. Okay, the car's been sitting out in direct sunlight for about 30 minutes, and you can see the car says about 82 degrees. I have a thermocouple. Let's see how hot the sunroof gets with it reading about 82 degrees for air temperature. So this is my thermocouple. It's connected to a meter. So I'm going to touch the sunroof, and let's see what we get. It's over 120 some degrees basically. See, to get a good connection here, good contact. So even when the temperature outside is only about 82 air temperature, your sunroof, since it's black, it can get up to about 120 degrees or over. Can you imagine if outside air temperature was 90 something? Your sunroof would be baking. So let's see if the sunroof works. So the sunroof's been baking outside for about 30 minutes, up to 120 some degrees. The sunroof is, and let's test it out. Seems to open just fine. Let's test closing it. Close it just fine. So basically what's happening is when you park your, as the car gets older and the rubber gets harder, the gasket, as you sit it outside and it's baking, the sunroof expands and it has trouble. It comes up with the sensor to tell that it's getting stuck somewhere, so it has trouble closing or opening. So basically bought this car used, 2009 Mini Cooper, bought it a couple months ago. So basically use some Armor All on the rubber gaskets throughout the years and spray some silicone, and the sunroof will still be working even in the summer as your sunroof gets really hot. So good luck with that, and hope this video helps you.